Right everyone, we're on True Path of the Ninja and we are doing the Natoryu Ninjutsu course. So, where are we? So we're on at the moment page 53. Now we're halfway through a chapter, so let's crack on with this. Now if you want to train in Natoryu Ninjutsu, you can just search Natori Ryu Hub on Facebook and talk to a guy called Andrew Throburn, and he will talk you through how to join the school and how to get involved with the training. Okay, so let's go. Right, we're on the 7 types of ninja disguise. Now, this is possibly one of the most important pages in ninjutsu for modern people because it's where you see this information all over the place. You see the 7 disguises of the ninja. And remember the page before it, on page 52, we had the 6 tools of the ninja. So you get 6 tools of the ninja, 7 disguises, and if you go to Japan, all you do all the time is see these 6 tools and pictures of the 7 disguises. You see it all the time. Right, and to show you these, basically I'll be on this, which is a Japanese book on ninjas. It's an okay book, it's okay. It's not bad, it's not good. So as you see, they have the 7 different disguises there. Now, what we have here is the first 3 disguises are of monks. So you get this guy here, Komuso, and Isui Sensei says it's easy to see with this type of hat on. We've all seen this famous hat there. Then you get Shukei monks, and it says men and women can do this. That's all right. Then you get Yamabushi monks, and those are the 3. So even though the first 3 of the 7 actually are monks, they're different in how they look. And that's probably where we get the myth of the ninja and Yamabushi from. Remember, the myth of the ninja and Yamabushi is just that. I've not seen anything yet that says Yamabushi turned into ninja, ninja turned into Yamabushi. But you can use Yamabushi as spies and infiltrators. So you can use them because they walk around. So if this is a real Yamabushi, you pay him a load of cash, which Japanese monks love, and then he will do whatever you want for it. Or if you're a ninja, you can learn those ways and then go and do it. It's not a case of the Yamabushi decided to become ninja. That's not how it went. Then, of course, you've got the what's next on the playlist. We've got, let's turn over the page. So we're going on to the next page now. So basically, merchants, yeah, you can see the merchants. We've got the street entertainers. This guy probably here. So basically, sorry, I'm trying to juggle 2 books. But basically, you've got the monk section, you've got the performers section, you've got the merchant section, and you've got normal street clothes. Now, it says here, normal street clothes, you get up in the design you need to. So if you need to be a bushi from somebody else, a samurai from somewhere else, you are just a person walking around. You're not selling anything. So you got to remember, these guys are selling stuff. They are selling their religious information, their religious services. This guy is selling his entertainment. This guy is selling his dances, and this guy is selling his merchant stuff, okay? But there's also a 7th one here, which is people not selling anything, different disguises of people who just walk around normally in the day. Because you've got to get this right. So there you go, guys. They're the 7 disguises of the ninja. Good art, actually. But what you have to remember is that this all comes from the Shoninki. And actually, for those Natoryu students, before the Shoninki is written, he's got 3 different types of disguises. So in Natoryu, there's a mention of 10 various disguises, but that's from a different secret scroll that the Cummins has. So it's okay. Right, and there we are. So that's the 7 disguises, and it's actually called Shichi Ho Dei. So if you look at the kanji, it's 7 ways go out, 7 styles to go out in, 7 styles to exit in. So Shichi Ho Dei. Right, okay, now this is one of my my favourite bits, and we'll finish the video here because the bit after this is massive. So we'll have to do a video just for that. So according to Kichi, there are 5 kinds of things people like. Now I love this. It's beautiful men and women, luxury palaces and mansions, beautiful and quiet scenery consisting of rocks and water, dengaku, which is a type of field music and folk music, the fine arts, calligraphy, literature. If you come up with a plan that include one of the above 5, you will not fail to take in your enemy. It is said that would be no way for you to fail if you use these 5 elements. Now this, you just go, well, okay then, is absolutely how modern advertising works. Without a doubt. You now think of all the adverts you've ever seen in life about trying to sell you something, and is there sexy, beautiful men and women in it? Of course there is. There's always some fit woman, and there's always like some handsome guy who's like all chiseled, and they're the ones, you know, and usually they come together and they're selling you a box of chocolates, and they're like, eat these chocolates and you'll look like this. No, you won't. You'll be fat. but people go, nice bodies, chocolate. It's like ridiculous. Luxury palaces and mansions, the same sort of thing. Car adverts and all that. Everybody drives out of a beautiful house in a beautiful car. They're beautiful people. Do you know what I mean? Marilyn Manson, the beautiful people. Beautiful and quiet scenery. How many adverts have you seen where it goes across the English countryside or somewhere in America with the grain moving? Everybody goes, nice, yeah, which puts them in the mood to buy or interact. Then we'll jump the next one, go to number 5, fine arts, literature and calligraphy. Absolutely. So if you show somebody some wonderful handwriting in Japan, they're all over it. Same in England, if you bang up some really good, so in all advertising, what do we use? Good fonts, good text. Advertisers spend tons of cash and time working out the correct text to use, the correct font to use for their text, and they have it all, which font does best, to the point that you got like Yahoo and Google, and they just go mad on fonts. Calligraphy, it's right there. Literature, who, you know, bang some Shakespeare quotes in there, bang some Chaucer in there, and here we go, Beowulf and all that, and everybody's like, oh, okay. And then fine arts, yep, you often see this in adverts, like somebody will walk past in a museum and, oh, there's a beautiful picture, it instantly says rich, and it's usually car adverts I've found. So if you look at many car adverts, it includes loads of these. And the other one is Dengaku, field music. So basically, if you put in a party, everybody's up for it. Ibiza today, party, I don't know anymore, I'm way out of date, I'm 40 odd now. So way out of date on that. So party, central places, people are like, yeah, you will attract them. You have a rave in a field, you have an afternoon party, you do any form of communal gathering, and people are like, oh, what's going on, let's go. You can literally open a church and say tea and scones and, you know, fate, and people will just turn up who never go to church, they'll just turn up like that. So there you go, there's Kichi's 5 ways of attracting people, and for a shinobi that's very important. So basically, if you're a shinobi, hire a fit woman or a fit man, depending on the sexuality of the other person. Get yourself into a luxury place. Remember, these guys are military guys. They've got cash behind them, so it's like, let's hire that place for a time. Invite who you're spying on, and dine them, you know, beautiful women, nice atmosphere, show them some calligraphy, have a great calligraphy master, have a little bit of a dance or a festival somewhere. The next thing you know, your target is relaxing, they're enjoying themselves, they're flirting with the handsome people, and you know, you got them then, and you start to get what you need. The wine goes down and the tongues start wagging. Remember, ninjutsu is not about running and jumping and leaping all the time. Most of the time it's about this, how to persuade people, how to push people and persuade them. Right, guys, get yourself a copy of True Path of the Ninja. The next one we're going to do is the 10 Ancient Ways of the Ninja, which is massive, and to me, extremely important. So there you go, guys, that's where we're up to. Don't forget, if you want to join Natoryu, search Natoryu Hub on Facebook, speak to Andrew Throburn, and study this with us. We actually have online courses for you guys to do.